Yeah, you are on live now. Okay. Can you
Can you see my screen?
okay.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Lasia Gajula. I am a ninth grader from Austin, Texas, and today my partner and I, Neha Bumala, will be teaching lesson 1, understanding 3-digit numbers. These are our names.
Lasia, can you make your screen a little bigger?
It's not letting me. I tried to. Let me. Yeah, no, this is the largest.
Otherwise, you can log in from here and she will present from there. You already sent that link, right? Now?
Yeah, I did.
Let me go to that.
Nope, that's not it.
Yeah.
Continue.
Now this is better. So wait, you need to share that.
Yeah.
You start sharing now.
Okay.
With this one. Can you see that?
Yes. Now it's full, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
Okay. So today, myself, Lasya Gajula, and Neha Bumla will be teaching understanding 3-digit numbers. Okay. So we can go to the next slide. So today we're going to talk about place value. Place value is just a way of understanding numbers. Each digit has a value depending on where it is placed. For example, the number 325. The 3 means 300, the 2 means 20, and the 5 just means 5. They are the same digits, but their position makes a huge difference. So let us watch the video and have a deeper dive into an understanding as to why this happens.
Place value for kids. Today, we will learn all about place value. We will do some activities together to help you become number reading champions. First, let's talk about the word digit. We use the word digit to talk about any number from 0 to 9. In the number 356, there are 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. How many digits are in this number? It's 3 again, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Numbers can be made up of 1 digit, 2 digits, or many digits. Each digit in a number has something called a place value. What is place value? Place value tells us how much each digit in a number represents. This chart represents the values ones, tens, and hundreds. It's important to learn the value of each digit in a number. For example, the number 5 in the ones place has a value of 5. But if we move the 5 to the tens place, we now have 5 tens, or the number 50. And if we move that 5 over one more time to the hundreds place, we now have 5 hundreds, or 500. Let's look at a number with 3 different digits. This number is 567, and each of those 3 digits has a specific place value. Let's slide this number into our chart. The place value is now listed below each digit. This number has the place values in the hundreds, tens, and ones. There are 7 ones, which equals 7, 6 tens, or 60, and 5 hundreds, or 500. You can also think of this number as 500 plus 60 plus 7, or 567. With place value, you will always put the final digit of any whole number in the ones column. Then, all the other numbers will automatically fall into their correct columns. If the number only has 2 digits, we again start with the ones column and insert the last number there. The 3 in the tens column represents 3 tens, or 30 in this number, and the 4 in the ones column represents 4 ones, or 4. We do the same thing if the number is only 1 digit, like in the number 6. The 6 gets inserted into the ones column, which means this digit represents 6 ones. Quick quiz. In the number 786, which digit is in the tens place? Did you say 8? That's right. There are 8 tens, or 80. Which digit is in the hundreds place? Did you say 7? You got it. There are 7 hundreds, or 700. Finally, how many ones are there? I bet you said 6. You're on a roll. 786 is the same as 700 plus 80 plus 6. So far, we've only looked at numbers with 3 digits. Let's talk about the place values after hundreds. The largest 3-digit number we have is 999. The next number is 1,000 and has 4 digits. Can you guess what the next place value is named? Did you say 1,000s? Great job. So, what do you think the name of the next added place value column is? Did you say 10,000s? If so, you're exactly right. How about the next one? It's 100,000s. Can you see the ones, tens, and hundreds pattern repeating? On this next chart, we get to 1 million's place value. The pattern then repeats again to 10 millions, 100 millions, and then billions. We've practiced assigning place values to different numbers. Here are a few final questions to help you review. Fill in the blank. Digit is another word for... Did you say number? Awesome! True or false? The last digit of any whole number always goes in the ones column. True. No matter how big or small the number, the last digit always has a ones place value. Which digit in the number 1,472 goes in the tens place value column? Did you say 7? Fantastic work, number experts. Place value is a really important tool. You'll use this tool to help you add, subtract, and even multiply and divide numbers. Hope you had fun learning with us.
Yeah, I hope you guys understood the main point of the video. So now let us warm up with some counting. So first, I'm going to count from 1 to 10, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? Now, let's count by tens up to 100. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Now, finally, let's count by 100s to 1,000. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Did you notice how the numbers got bigger and bigger as we went? That's because of place value. If you add a 0 at the end of a number, it increases the value by 10. Okay?
I think
Yeah. I'll be handing it off to Neha now.
Okay, so we're gonna play a quick game now. And if you could like turn on your camera, that would be great. Or not. So this game is basically you'll be given a sentence that has like a digit with that's like spread out so that it has the digit and its place value next to it. And then you have to combine all of the place value into one number and say it completely. So what number is made up of 3 hundreds, 2 tens, and 5 ones? Can someone like answer that?
Uncle, the screen is not being shared.
The slideshow?
Yeah.
Really? 1 second.
Nimimo, does anyone want to answer?
Can you see now?
Yes. Now we can see.
Okay. So anyone from the schools can like, if the schools can like turn on their camera and someone could answer the question, that would be great.
If not, that's okay. We can have them do that next session. You could give them the answer.
Yeah.
Concept.
So the answer to this one is wait, 325 because of the place values that are in it. It goes from 300s to 2 tens and 5 ones, and then you put them in order, which gives you the full number. And then we have the second question, which is what number is made up of 4 hundreds, 1 10, and 0 ones? And the answer to this one is 410. And the 0 ones still count as a number because it's in front of one. It's the 0 is in front of a number, which counts as a 10, and there's 4 hundreds, which equals to 410. And then there's another question. What number is made up of 6 hundreds, 4 tens, and 9 ones? And you get the answer 649 because of the same order from biggest to smallest number in place value. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so there's another game, I guess. So there will be like a number that is given, and you have to find out up Okay, so there's a number and a certain digit inside of the number will be like highlighted or so, and you will have to figure out the place value. But I'll just say so in the number 362, what is the value of the digit 6? Does anyone want to try, or should I give you the answer?
I think give them the answer for this session because it's first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe next session we can have them answer. Okay.
Okay. So the answer to this is 60 because the 6 is in the tens place, and for a 10 to be qualified as a 10, it needs to have a 0 in the ones place. So yeah. And then there's 584, and the value of 5 is going to be 500 because it's the highest place value, and it's like the first one. So, and hundreds have 2 zeros in front of the digit that is in the hundreds place. And then there is 739, which of the place value is the number 9 in? The ones place, because it's at the very last, and you start from what is it, right to left when you're reading place value. So it's just 9. And in 826, the value of 2 is 20 because it's in the tens place, and 20 is a 10. And then the last question is 176, and the value of 1 is 100 because it's in the 100s place, and the digit is 1. So yeah. Lasya, do you want to try this one?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Oh, should I explain?
Yeah.
There it goes.
So here's the riddle. I'm thinking of a number. It has 4 hundreds, 0 tens, and 9 ones. What is it? So let's go back to what we previously learned from the video. So 4 hundreds. What does that mean? 4 hundreds into numbers would be 400, right? 0 tens. Now this one is tricky. If there are 0 tens, there's nothing there, right? But you still have to add the 0 after. And then I'll explain why in a little bit. And then there are 9 ones. That means in the ones place, there will be the number 9. You can expose the answer, Neha. 409. Why did we not put 49? Because tens place is in the middle, right? That increases the value by 10. If we completely removed the tens place, like it wasn't even mentioned, that would be a completely different number. 49 and 409 are very different. So even if it's ones or 1 or 0, you should still add that number. Okay, you can move on. We can go to the next one. Okay. So my number has a 7 in the hundreds place, a 3 in the tens place, and a 2 in the ones place. What is it? So again, let's go back to what we originally learned. 7 in the hundreds place, so that means 700, okay? A 3 in the tens place, so that means 30. 700 plus 30 is 730. We got that part so far. The last part is there's a 2 in the ones place. meaning 700 plus 30 plus 2, because in the ones place, we do not add a 0. So the final answer is, you can, 732. Okay? Okay. This is one last one, I think.
Mhm.
My number has 8 tens, 4 hundreds, and 3 ones. What is it? This is out of order, okay? So let's begin with hundreds. So where does it say hundreds? 4 hundreds. So that will be 400. My number has 8 tens, it says. So that will be equal to 80. And 3 ones, so that should be 3. So we will do 400 plus 80 plus 3, which should be 483. Or, yeah, you could show the answer. Yeah. I hope you guys understood that concept.
Okay. So there's another activity. So I will give you two numbers that will look the same, and we'll figure out which one is bigger, and I'll explain why. So there's the numbers 432 and 423. So 432 is the bigger number because if you look at the tens place, 3 is bigger than 2, right? So it's the same with the tens, which is 30 and 20. And so you're flipping the 32 to a 23 for the other number. So it's decreasing. So the answer is 432. Okay, and then we have 505 and 550. And so, like Lasia said, there is a 0 in the tens place, and there is in the other number there's a 5 in the tens place. But for the 0, you don't like take it away or anything. It still has to be there because it's still a like number or like a digit that has a place value. And so basically in this one, 550 is a bigger number because it's adding 50 to the, or, okay. So it's moving the 5 from the ones place in 505 to the tens place, which makes it 50 times, or adds 50. So, yeah. And then there's 768 and 786. And this one's like the first one where the two numbers are like swapped. And so 8 is bigger than 6. So it would have to be 786 because the tens value is like changing. So yeah, that's the answer. And then there is 563 or 536. And similar to the other two questions, the tens place is changing from 6 to 3. And since 6 is bigger than 3, it would have to be 563 as the answer. So yeah. Okay, we have one more, I think. It's basically oh, okay. So I will give you a number, and in that number there is digits, right? Like in a three-digit number, I will give you. You have to say the place value of each digit in that number. So in 781, you would have to break it apart and say it has 7 hundredths, 8 tens, and 1 ones. So, as I said here, that is the answer. And then we have 409. And so we go from hundredths, which is 4 hundredths, and there's 0 tens, but we keep the 0 there. And then there's 9 ones. So yeah. And then 934, it's 9 hundredths, 3 tens, and 4 ones. And then the last one is 547, and you have 5 hundredths, 4 tens, and 7 ones. Like that. And then we have our homework. So I will post this in our group for you to print out, or either print it out or like copy it in your notebook, and you will have to do this by the next math session that we have. So I'll make this clearer, but the first part, you have to, there's a bolded digit in this number, and you have to write the place value of it. So for the first one, we have, I'll give you an example. This 5 is bolded in the number, right? So you would have to write 5 tens as the place value. And so you just like do the same thing for these 4. And then for part 2, you will expand these numbers as given. So if you have 325, you'll write 3 hundredths plus 20 plus 5. And then you have these 3 numbers where you have to write them in word form. So if you say 652, you have to write exactly what you say as words, not like as numbers. And then we have okay, so I gave you 3 digits over here, and you have to make a number that is the largest out of these 3 numbers. Okay, so there's 3 possibilities, or no, sorry. There's multiple possibilities, but you have to make the largest one and then the smallest one based on these 3 digits. And you have 2 of those questions. And then the last question is like a challenge bonus point. You have to solve this, or like answer this number and like figure out what it is. This will be worth like 10 points, I guess. And yeah, just like have it done before the next class.
If you guys have any questions as well, don't hesitate to ask them. We hope that you all understood this session. And yeah, that's the end of it. Thank you.